So hello and welcome back, my dear students. This is a lecture number 5 for electrochemistry. From last 2 3 days I am trying to complete, but unfortunately it is not completed yet. So now on the day of Holi, it's a Holi festival today. I'm in Tamil Nadu. There is no Holi celebration in Tamil Nadu. That's why classes are there. Coaching is open today. So no holiday, and I am recording this video. So on this occasion of Holi, I am wishing you very happy and prosperous Holi. So it is happy Holi, my dear students, 2024, and I wish you people will selected in this year. So happy Holi, dear all. So today's topic is we are going to discuss about the feasibility of cell reaction and Gibbs free energy. So topic is feasibility or you can say spontaneity feasibility or spontaneity of cell reaction. So we will check whether the cell reaction is spontaneous or non-spontaneous. It is feasible or not feasible. So it is checked by Gibbs free energy, Gibbs free energy. If you want full concept of Gibbs free energy, then you can go to my lecture of thermodynamics, where you will get the Gibbs free energy concept. So what is the concept for feasible process? If delta G, change in Gibbs free energy, is negative, then only any process will be feasible or spontaneous. Similarly, in the case of cell reaction, if the delta G for cell reaction is negative, then it will be spontaneous process or spontaneous cell. So what is the formula? Delta G is equal to minus useful work of useful work done by the system. Delta G is equal to minus useful work done by the system. So delta G is equal to minus W, and here we are talking about electrical work. Which work? W electrical. W electrical. It is a electrical work done by cell. Okay, and here you can write one note: all electrical work is useful. All electrical work is useful. That means reversible. Reversible work. So how to find the value of W here, children? Electrical work delta V change in potential difference, you can say delta V potential difference W upon Q. So from here W is equal to Q into del V. So here Q is what? Charge, and delta V is what? Potential difference. Potential difference. So how to find charge in the case of cell? So here children, if you remember, in the electrochemical cell, one cathode is there and one anode is there. So here it is your anode and here it is your cathode. Electron flow from which direction to? Here anode is negative. So if you remember, electron flow from anode to cathode. Suppose n mole of electron, n mole of electron transferred from anode to cathode. So Q is equal to what? Charge of one electron into number of electron. So charge of one electron 1.67 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. N number of electron, and charge of 1 mole of electron, or charge of 1 means value of 1 mole 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So from here n is equal to 96485 coulomb, and that value is equal to n Faraday. This value is equal to 1 Faraday. You can write here 1 Faraday is equal to charge of 1 mole of electron. 1 Faraday is equal to charge of 1 mole of electron, and it is almost equal to 96500 coulomb. So here you can use the value delta G is equal to minus NF okay, wait 1 minute. And delta electrode potential difference is what? I told you earlier, E cell. So delta V is equal to E cell, EMF of cell. So here you can use minus NF E cell. That is the concept. If delta G value is negative, then process will be feasible, otherwise it is not feasible. Or you can say if E cell value is greater than 0, then also process will be feasible. Got it? So this is the concept of feasibility and gives free energy. Now check the question. Find standard free energy change. Find delta G naught and predict feasibility of cell reaction. What is given? Cell is given Zn plus 2 1 molar, salt bridge, copper plus 2 1 molar copper. Values are given: E naught Zn plus 2 to Zn is equal to minus E naught is equal to 34 plus 34 volt, and 1 Faraday is equal to 96500 coulomb. So children, left side always anode and this is cathode. So delta G naught is equal to minus NF E naught of cell. That formula you have to apply. So first you have to find out E naught. E of cathode minus E of anode, and both the cases reduction potential value plus 2 to 0 reduction potential plus 2 to 0 reduction potential. Okay, so put the value plus 0.34 minus 0.76, so it will be 1.10 volt. Remaining is given in the question. So here how to find n? Zn plus 2 electron, Cu plus 2 electron, Cu. How many electrons are there? Total number of transfer of electron, 2 electron. So Zn Cu plus 2, Zn plus 2 Cu. So put the value delta Z naught is equal to minus 2 Faraday value 96500 into 1.10. So whatever value will come, that will be in joule. That is your answer. So G value is negative, then process is feasible. This is the question. Hope it is clear to you. Next question. Predict feasibility under standard condition. Predict the feasibility under standard condition. Nickel solid plus 2H plus aqueous, nickel 2 plus aqueous, H2 gas. The value given E naught nickel 0.25 volt, E naught that is 0. So one thing I want to tell you children, here this is the cell, here nickel 2 plus 2, that is oxidation, plus 1 to 0, that is reduction. So where oxidation happen? Anode. So this is your anode, this is your anode, and that will be your cathode. Plus 2 to 0 reduction potential value given, and here it is called SHE, standard hydrogen electrode. What it's called? Standard hydrogen electrode. This electrode is used as a reference electrode. In the next topic, not next topic, there is full topic for standard hydrogen electrode. where we will discuss about the standard hydrogen electrode, but it is a reference electrode. It is used as a reference electrode. Okay, so for reduction potential or oxidation potential for a reference hydrogen electrode, that value is always 0. Okay, so put the value delta G naught is equal to minus NF E naught of cell. Only feasibility you have to predict. Then E cell is equal to E cathode minus E anode, both reduction potential value. So cathode 0 minus 0.25, so it will be 0.25 volt positive. E naught of cell stand, E naught of cell is positive. It is, this value is greater than 0. This value is greater than 0, then cell will be feasible. Process will be feasible. So that is it about the feasibility concept, and feasibility concept is completed. Hope it is understood to you. In the next concept we will discuss about the Nernst equation. Thank you.